Oh, morning, peoples. We're not going to waste any time this morning. We're just going to go straight into the live screen. We're back on Riverview, which is a Riverview Roys Map. I'm still in testing. I've got the latest fixes. Well, bit of rock breaking contract and fixed, a few other bits and pieces. And we're in major debt. We've gone up to £5,000 debt. Well, we just went up £5,000 last episode. And it's the working time fee for the equipment that's killing us. So, new plan. When and if we get the money by November, we're going to buy this. Because the working width of this, the working fee for this is killing us. Morning, Kev. How you doing, bud? The working fee for this is absolutely killing us. I need to take some pills this morning because I'm a little bit of pain. I haven't actually taken them yet. I need to take some pain pills. Oh. Sorry, but good, you? A little bit of agony. That's better. Well, that won't kick in for about an hour or so, but it'll be alright. It's just a little naggy pain that'll get worse, so. Oh, so we're back on review, like I said, which is Riverview Roys Map. That'll possibly be coming out maybe March, depending on how testing goes. I say coming out maybe March. It all depends on, obviously, everything. Like, you know, if the testers have gone through everything. Can I colour your light? Oh, dick. Oh, hang on a minute. That's a point. 2 seconds. Will you try and do that? Because it's not on yet. There we go. No, they're wrong. Just let me check the overlay. Doosh. 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 Okay. There you go. Nice. We're going to do something like that. Thank you. So there was kind of meeting between the guild last night. Not the guild, but the and goals were discussed. Thank you. And one of my goals is to reach a certain point of followers by the end of the year. And I want to, I don't know, maybe slicken up my redeems. So maybe not have so many. As you guys can see, I've got tons of redeems. So maybe change a few up, lower a few down, kind of thing. Not have so many animated, or if I do have animated, I have not so many full screen animated. Boy Q, how are you? Matt, how will it be for me when I live in China? Well, you'll be in China, and I'll be in England. Different time frames, obviously. If you still want to watch me better then, GG's, and thank you. But yeah, just you'll be in a different time zone to me. Yeah, of course we are. Your gift, you. That's good. Yeah. There are days where I'm not so good, and I think today's going to be one of them. But we'll mosey through it. We'll mosey through it. Yeah, so we're £5,000 in debt. We're 15 grand paid off the million. And I think the extra fee is coming from the vehicle working costs per day. It's about £2.5 grand per day, I think. Something like that. So we're really going to have to, I don't know, just find work all the time that's worth doing. I mean, although we did fulfill a bit of time doing those trees the other day, unless you actually cut down good trees, we're not going to be making any kind of money. Yeah, those dead trees, Roy has just turned them down so that you don't make no money at all. And of course, no good wood chipping them because wood chipping is 4 times less than normal. Just to equalise how much the logs are. But on a good tree, on a good tree, it's 1,000 a tree. You know, we've already seen that because we cut 2 trees down. That was that I wasn't supposed to cut down during the deadwood contract, and chopping them up and taking them down, I actually earned. Well, I'm actually managed to make profit on the contract, even though I lost money on the contract. So yeah. So we should be finished this in a second, and then still have 2 hours to go. When do we start this? Yesterday? Well, I say yesterday. In game, it'll be today. We started at 9:30 in the morning, didn't we? This big field, so we probably can't do another one of these because we only have to 6 to finish. No, sorry, 7 to finish. We've got 4 hours basically. 3, yeah, we basically have 7 hours if we can finish it before 3 o'clock, which is in 20 minutes in game. There's some of you are going to say, why don't you slow down times? Why don't you slow down the times of the time? No, we're not allowed in the rules. We might attempt to do the smaller one of the other 2 cultivating fields, and hopefully we get through it. Because what's this one took us so far? 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1, 2. That's 5 hours and a bit. Five hours and a bit to cultivate a field. So we're gonna be 6.5 grand in the black again. I say in the black again. For the minute in the black again. We're on the 2nd day in September. We've already paid September's kind of money's back for the loan, so that's good. So we don't have to do anything to that until October. I think we could do the smaller field of the cultivating. Let's have a quick look and see what all that one was. Come on. Cultivating. The fuck's the cultivating go? That's here. The field 32. Yeah, let's get into that. Hey, 25 looks smaller. 8.96 hectares. 6. Oh no, it's sort of by 2 hectares. It's getting there. Where's that 2 on the map? It's all the way down here, isn't it? 32. Where are we at the moment? There. Difficult to get to. Considering the time it's going to take us, we might just try that other field. One that's closest to us. Get through it. If not, then yeah. 29, it's just down the road from us. I'll get this done. Here we go. Let's go. Is it that exit to the field? No, it's down here. The exit to be down here. Please let there be an exit down here. What we'll do is we'll start off the cultivating down here, and we'll bank in the money so that we're in the black kind of a thing. Need to be, yeah, we're gonna need to try this quite a bit, I think. What are we doing? 25. Got a bit of a drive in it to get there. Yeah, we got to use the roads, guys, because the hedges aren't drive-through. I mean, some of the fields, some of the connecting fields might be drive-through, but yeah, it's if it has a connecting drive-through field. That have one? Doesn't look like it does. $24 looks like it connects to 25 though. Over there. Unless they're connected together off the same bit of entrance. It's just another Sunday. So we got about 3 hours 50 just say by the time we get in there to complete this field. Now it might be possible because it is a fairly straightish field. There we go. Boosh. Just get cultivating. Let's get going. Right. Now we can go into that, collecting the one we've completed. Boosh. There you go. 6 grand to the good. This is a chance now that we finish this or not. I am going to do as many headlands as I can, then I'm going to start this side and go across and doing the ups and downs. Why? Because it's the biggest row. I suppose what I could do is just forget about the headlands for a minute and just concentrate on the ups and downs. That would be a bonus thing, I suppose. So the end rows get done kind of last if I need them. Bit thing, save us a bit of time. Yeah, I think I might have to do that just to try and get her done. Stop the faffing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, that one. This is hard, guys. It's harder than I thought it was going to be, especially with the what's making it hard at the moment is the working time for the telehandler, because I've hired it. The only bonus is that by November I can buy it, if I have enough money in the bank to buy it, obviously. I still got to pay 10 grand. Well, no, I'm 5 grand in front, so if I need that extra, it's already been paid. Because I paid 15 grand first, paid 10 grand first month on the loan, so yeah, I don't need to pay that. Although the game will automatically take a payment of something. This is going up rather well. This was a good idea. Anyway, guys, good morning. How are we doing? Thank you for joining me so early in the morning. Much appreciated. Although for somebody like you, it might be like midday already. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining me so early in the morning. If you missed that because of ads, I just realised the ads were on. Yeah, good morning. Thank you very much for joining me so early. This is Cavalier Roy's Riverview map. It's not quite out yet. I believe it's coming close to the final stage of testing in the streamers community, and then obviously it has to go to Giants to have their approval. But all's looking good. Roy's happy. Roy is a happy bunny. So as always, guys, tomorrow will be Monday Miles, ETS style, on Pro Mods. It won't be a TMP convoy, so anybody is welcome. I'll just re-say that after the ad break is finished. I just realised it's just come up and the time started. I'll reiterate that. Absolutely slinging it down outside. But because it has been raining all night, the temperature down here has actually rose. Weird how that works, but it does here. You know, if it's freezing the day before and we get rain, the temperature actually rises. Oh. It's actually my first coffee as well. I didn't sleep in, it's just sleeping at the moment is hard for me anyway. Because I'm right arm dominant. Can't do nothing. Or I could do very little with my right arm. While I got the frozen shoulder. Also, I sleep on my right side. So, literally, I'm struggling to find a comfortable spot where it's not hurting. And I can't sleep any other way. I can't sleep left ear on my left ear. For some, I don't know, weird reason. I have to sleep on my right ear. So, yeah, trying to find a place to sleep is kind of hard. And then, if I kind of move any time during the night, I could wake myself up in pain. And it's only pain because I'm leant on my freaking shoulder. So, yeah, it's just try and get comfortable again and then go back to sleep. So, sleep at the moment is kind of broken. I mean, we may finish this field, we may not finish this field by the time allotted, which is 7 o'clock in game, but we do have 3 hours 20. And we can work right up until that time. So, as you guys saw with the logging contract yesterday, I literally worked right up until 7 o'clock, and then tools down right at that moment. Fast forwarded time because we've got no land, no nothing. I suppose the good thing with doing it this way is preparing for contracts and stuff first. Is that you almost get you almost get your stuff for your own land before you get a chance to get it. To be honest, at the moment, I've got enough to do grass fields in hay on my own equipment. So if I were to do I have my own field at the moment, which is a long ways off, long ways off. I probably want to buy one of the grass fields. And there's a few on this map. There's a few grass fields on this map. We started this field at was just after 3 o'clock, and we're 20% done, so that's a fifth of the field in under an hour. So yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. We're really gonna do these ups and downs. When I get to the short ones, probably ignore them and go back the other way, and just keep going long the long lanes. I mean, if I can get in front before 5 o'clock, so be over halfway before 5 o'clock, all well and good. Borat, how you doing, dude? So, guys, those guys are in here. I know most of you are from the soag community. I know you guys love pressing buttons. But what are you guys' thoughts on me slimlining the redeems? Because I've got like 15 redeems on bits. About the same. Well, I've got more on kind of points. And I've got about 10 to 15 on Lumia points. Now, the Lumia points ones, unless you know where they are, they're people having trouble finding them, I think. We're gonna have to chance the it's not running out of fuel as well. If it is almost running out of fuel, what we're going to have to do is fast travel back to the repair shop and yeah, go around to the fuel station from there. So 1, 2, yeah, I'm going to just have to get on one. It should have been the one beside me. So what I might do is go up, turn around to the left, come back on this one, and then just to make it even, yeah, do the right side of every other lane. Yeah, could slim down the non-popular ones. Yeah, I mean, the trick is knowing what the non-popular ones are. Obviously, the bit ones are the bit ones. I mean, they don't really need slimming down. Channel point ones, yes, slim down. With, like you say, with the popular ones and non-popular ones. And then maybe put the popular ones from the Lumia points up into the channel points and get rid of Lumia points. Totally. Right, let's go down on this one, and then, like I say, do the left side of the long lanes. Because we are going to cut into the headlands. I think there's 4 headlands. But we're just going to cut down and then come back on the long lanes. I want to know if you're getting rid of Lumia as I got points. I don't know what's happening, dude. I just feel like a slim down maybe in order. I've got probably the most amount of redeems for Lumia on Twitch. Although I enjoy them, maybe I've got to look at the amount of redeems that cover the screen. And just limit the amount of time they're on the screen. like hedgerow, like the teabag. Raid coming in from Mr. Deviation. How are you doing, dude? Thank you for the raid. What are you up to? FS25. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dude. Welcome in. Good morning. Take a pew. Mr. Deviation. I don't know what time zone you're in, but if you're raiding to go to bed or something, thank you very much for your raid. You've raided for a reason. If you need to pop off, that's you. But I thank you anyway. UK just finished a 15-hour stream. GG's, dude. Gee fucking cheese. We're playing FS25 on a map that's not even come out yet. We're privileged enough to be asked if we do some stuff on it, and of course I said yes. Why would I not take the opportunity to go on a map that isn't out yet, show you guys it, and put my own twist on it. So a lot of the times I play Zero to Hero, and this is kind of a Zero to Hero on steroids. But yeah, saw you pop up on SR approved list. Yes, I'm on there. I'm not just on there. I am a presenter as well on SR. So I started off as a partner streamer. But yeah, I'm also a presenter. You are as well. Well, you're a presenter as well. Jeez. Not a presenter yet, just at looking at that soon. Jeez, we need more presenters. There's a big void in morning presenters. So for the UK morning presenters, there's a massive void. I mean, basically, a lot of the time it's just me when I'm kind of not doing my IRL work stuff, but obviously my IRL work stuff is coming to an end. There would be an evening, yeah. You'd have to fight people like the Saint in that for evening spots. But at the moment, Saint does basically 6 to 10. Although the ruling is that you're only allowed to book in 2 hours, but because he's family or one of the managers, he gets away with it. Although he is pretty receptive, and if you say to him, look mate, any chance you unbooking this time slots so I could come in, he's pretty receptive to the fact that, yeah, people might want to get in at those times. I think he only basically took 3 or 4 hours because there was a lack of active DJs. Morning DJs, there's a big call for people that are going to be on first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing in the morning, first thing, but you know what I mean. Say the kind of prime time that everyone wakes up and wants to start doing stuff. So like anywhere between 8:30 and sort of like 2 o'clock PM. There's a lack of presenters. It won't let me follow you for some reason. Is your account been verified on Twitch? People that follow me have to have the 2-step verification done. Reason being, it stops the follow bots. So, well, it doesn't stop them. It stop them. It slows them down. Along with the theory bot, it virtually stopped this. I virtually stopped my follow bots. So yeah, you have to have your 2-step verification done. You have to be over 18. Other than that, it should let you follow. And really, all this two-step verification. I've been on Twitch for 5 years and staff for one of the biggest Twitch teams. Don't understand it. Yeah, maybe you just hadn't done your two-step verification, dude, or maybe I don't know. I would have thought you're over 18, but you know. Well, that's that bit. If you're over 18, that's that bit done. But yeah, the other bit is do you security two-step verification on Twitch? Some people don't know about it. Some people do. Over 18 by a long shot. Bless me. I'll double check now. Yeah. So it'll probably be your two-step verification for your account. Thank you. To be honest, it has slowed the amount of follows I get, but at least a lot of the follows I get now are real follows, not baloney follows. For my bots and shit. It has slowed down. It has, like I say, it has slowed down the nobody follows. OG Matrix Gaming, thank you for the follow, my dude. Welcome into the funhouse. I know today doesn't seem like I'm having that much fun, but in my face, it doesn't seem like I'm having that much fun. I'm actually having a blast doing this challenge. It is really mind-boggling on what steps to take, although a lot of it is just hard slog at the moment, trying to get money behind us with the limited amount of equipment we got. If I get a chance in this show, which I probably will, got 2 hours to finish this field and we're nearly half. Yeah, we're right on schedule to finish this field on time. If you're wondering what the rules are, guys, they're in the about section below. It's under Roy's rules. When I say Roy, I mean Cavalier Roy, a great modder of FS25. He's been modding since, I think he said FS12. Yeah, so he's been modding maps and putting bits in since FS. I think he said FS12. I could be wrong, but definitely I've known about him since I started playing the Farm Sim game. So I started playing from FS19. Started playing it, found Average and the guys, joined their community farm. I was on Xbox Game Pass then, but playing on PC, which created some incompatibility when they were using mods, because obviously they were all on PC, and even though the write-up of the game said it's the PC version of it, it's not. It's still covered under Xbox, so some of the mods are still incompatible. It's a bit of a shitty fucking deal, really. So yeah, and again, the wife just went, buy the game. You're enjoying it a lot, buy the game. And yeah, that was since FS19. So we've been all the way with this community up and through the end of 19, all the way through 22. So what was 22? 4 years of farming in that. And now started 25 for them. Although it's looks like I'm doing my own thing at the moment, which I am. We do have community farms, and at the moment those community farms are on Riverbend Springs and Utum Pentai. If you would like to join them, this is how. So it says, if you would like to join a wonderful farming community, please join our Discord. You must be over 18 to join the Discord. And ask for permissions to join in the farming tab. So we have many tabs on the left hand side of our Discord page. Yeah, just scroll down, find the farming tab and say, hi, I would like to join one of the community farms, please. Could I have access? And what you do, you will get minimal access at the start until we find out what your capabilities are. So you'll get access to vehicles, access to contracts. Might not get access to buy and sell. Thanks, Kev. I'll have a coffee, dude. Thanks, dude. That one will stay. Yeah. And as you can see, the Autobot has put in the Son of a Glitch stream team here on Twitch. Go click that link, the first link. Go check us all out. There's 8 of us at the moment. Yeah, fantastic bunch of players that do their own. I say do their own thing, and you know, we play together really well. Bounce off each other. When we do play together, it's funny. It's really funny. I mean, beyond hilarious. We do take the mick out of each other quite a lot. Oh, here comes the mist. Roy was on about the mist. Look at that. Biker down ground level. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Nothing like a misty evening field. A few deers around. We do, but it's all oh yeah. The mick is all in fun. We mean nothing by it. And to be honest, if you join this community, and you'll soon find out, we take the piss out of everybody. We don't care who you are, where you're from, or anything. Everything's taken in fun. And you can fuck off. Soon to be retired bus wanker. What are you going to call me about after Tuesday, dude, when I get the sack? For medical expletion, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Because it's going to happen. But you still will be Welsh. Dude, that is an old joke that I've never been able to get used to. And the reason why I've never been able to get used to it is because I'm not fucking Welsh. In fact, as the crow flies, I'm at least 60 to 80 miles away from Wales, the closest point to Wales. So yeah, I've never been able to get used to that one. So we've got we're just over halfway with 2 hours remaining, or just under 2 hours remaining. So we need to keep on these long runs as much as possible. I think by the time the next quarter comes up 75%, hopefully we'll get there before 6 o'clock. Otherwise, we're going to be like minutes out. To be honest, if it turns out that we're 1% off, we might as well just finish the field. You know, if we're about a minute out, then I'm gonna complete the field, I think. You know, so if we're in the 99%, by the time 7 o'clock comes, then I'm completing the field. I think that's fair. Although Roy would say not. Roy would say your working time's up, tough shit. Although, when I was doing them logs yesterday and he was watching, I did go over by about 1 o'clock. By about 1 o'clock? Fucking what an idiot. By 1 minute. By the time I put the last log on the trailer, it was 1 minute past 7 PM in-game. Then yeah, so if I'm going to do those Deadwood contracts, I'm just going to go out and just do the chopping down. They're not worth nothing, which will save me a bit of time, because I can just chop them down, collect it in, done. Quick 1,000, you know, because they're always about 1,000. So what I think I'll do next, if I complete these lines here, is when we go down, we'll do the 4 headlands. That's a long patch. Like I say, we need to keep doing these long edges. But she's going to be close, guys. She's going to be close. But thank you guys for waking up so early in the morning. I mean, it's Sunday before 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning, and there's 10 of you in watching me cultivator spilled with a 4 meter cultivator and a telehandler. Yeah, I really am doing this with a telehandler. If you didn't think it was possible, there is one telehandler that this is possible with, and that's the Marlow telehandler. I couldn't sleep, so I've been up all night. Oh, that's a shit, Kev. I actually think Twitch is broken, buddy. Yeah, it could be, dude. It could be. It could be a Twitch thing. You soon know if we get like an update and you go back into your profile at some time, you got a load of those new purple things on it. They've done an update. You know, they do like once a week or so. I've noticed once a week, once a fortnight. Look, shit. Everything is checked, and I've removed and checked my follow list to make sure I've not capped out. I don't think you can cap out on the follow list, dude. Unless it's like 1,000 or something. 2K, is it? For fuck me. Yeah, I'm nowhere near. Every so often I go through and check the people that I'm following, especially if I'm not watching them. You know, say if you come on at a time where, say, a featured glitch comes on. Oh ho! Are you really? Yeah, you come on all the time when a featured glitch comes on or somebody from the community comes on. Then obviously I'm going to watch them because it's community spirit. Although after well, I don't know. I will follow you. There we go. You're followed. And then if I get the opportunity to raid back, dude, I shall do. Just be aware that though, when I'm online and I am streaming, my raiding list goes stream team, community, and then anybody else. I say anybody else that's on my friends list. And now you're on the follow list, so you know. There you go, and Kez gives you a follow as well. That's the kind of community we are. Or working on a Sunday? What some people do. 66%, there are 15 minutes to go. We need to... This is going to be tight. It really is. I know I've been saying it for a little while, but it's going to be tight. I literally cannot afford to stop moving now. Well, when I say stop moving and cultivating at the same time, obviously. I wonder if I can turn and get on the edge row here. Go. I'm really going to have to watch this. You can't even use the channel points. Maybe they're linked to... that's weird. Because anybody can use the channel points. Unless it's a new setting that Twitch has put in, I don't know. But anybody should be able to use the channel points, follower or not. That's just weird. I'm going to have to turn around here because I'm only getting little bits done. So let's do the outside lane. Oh, okay. Moving up to the outside lane. We'll do this one. Let me be your woman. There you go. There was a time limit. There was a time limit on it. I think it's, what was that, 10 minutes? Yeah, that's what's on there. Again, it's because of follow bots. They are a pain in my ass. Was it Chrome being an ass? I thought it was the fact that I've got certain things turned on to stop the follow bots coming in and out. If you figured it out, GG's dude. %, with an hour to go. So we are in front. But not by much. You guys should be back from the ads right now. We are in front, but not by a lot though. So it looks like we will get this field done. Still gotta keep right on the limit though. Had to do that in Microsoft Edge. Okay. So if you had to do that in another browser, maybe there's something in your other with Chrome that's stopping you from doing stuff. Like a firewall type dealio thing. The backup. Fine. Skip over the miss bit here. Yeah, maybe it's like a firewall thing. You know what I mean? Where the firewall's stopping you from doing certain things. I don't know, I'm just guessing. It seems viable, but that's what's happening. But I am going to get some rest before our VTC convoy later. GG's, dude. And we'll catch you later, buddy. Thank you for the raid. Guys, Mr. Deviation 11 there. He's going to be popping off. But yeah. Take care, have fun. Always, dude. Always have fun. Main aim of the game is to have fun. Even though just racking my brain. So yeah, we're in front, 92% to go, and 40 minutes. Very little fuel. But once we stop dragging this through the mud, we should save a bit of fuel. So yeah, there's that to it. Oh no, we don't want to do that. I'm surprised we're not already finished, to be fair. Although we did miss quite a lot of that, where we were just vaguely turning to sort of make up time. We had made up time on it. But what I've got to do now is I'll go back and do the first line. I want to get as many of these lines, longer lines done as possible, because this line might be like 3%. That line might be the next line I got to do might be like 3.5%, 2.5%. I'm virtually done then. So yeah, I mean we'll be tools down, but we'll have to refuel this thing again, which is allowed because we're tools down. Tools up, tools down is working. That's the way I'm taking that rule. Is I'm not allowed to be working at 7. So we got what, half hour to do 3%. Which is going to be close. And we've got less than quarter tank of fuel. Jesus. Come on. 99. How the fuck does that road go? We've got to take the bigger lane, haven't we? Make sure we get her done. Boom, just about. Fuck me, man. God, I was stressing that one. I really was stressing that one. There's a hole over there. Right, let's collect that in. Boom, another 8 grand. Right, let's go fuel up and take something off of that one. I tried 5 grand. Let's go fuel up anyway. It's tools down time anyway, so Yeah, because we had 6. That was 8. Yeah, it took some more off for the working hours again. I wonder if it takes the working hours off by field. If it's doing that, then we can cope with that. So, as long as I know that whatever hours it's going to take me to plough the field, it will take the working hours off it straight away. Trick is not to drive too long with it as well, because this could be construed as working hours because I'm dragging a piece of equipment. Not sure if I could take a shortcut through 21.819. We're not going to do that. That little farm there looks kind of nice for a starter farm. And 56 looks like it's grass, which would be perfect for me to do that. But like I say, I've got to get this paid off. Well, to be honest, I've got to last till November and then try and buy this bit of equipment. And 56 might give me some logs to do as well. But yeah, we're not in a position to look at land yet, so we're not going to bother. This man of candy. A lot of the main exclamation marks, guys, that are the ones that are mods and want to bring them up, are all on fast or on timers. But obviously, if people are asking about them, obviously you're quite free and welcome to whack them up. But just, I don't think I've told you guys before, the ones that are fairly new, especially, you know, people like Crazy, who's a new mod. You know, if there's timers for wraith and icon, not team yet. I don't think there's one for team, a timer for team. There should be. There should be. Yeah, I need to check that after stream, in fact. We'll go drop the cultivator off at the shop, and we'll go around and get some fuel. And then we'll have to speed up time and then see what we get. What I can do, guys, is I can turn the time off at about past and give me a chance to get round to the field, because we're not quite working, so I'll get max time for work. Get on the inside of you, I think. Drop this off. Drop. And let's go around the corner. What I can do actually is start speeding up time while we're doing this. Save us a bit of time in a minute. So we're fueling up about every night or every other night. So yeah, we've been about 5 days, and no, we've been what, August was 1 day, September's now been 2 days. Been what, 3 days, and we're down to almost quarter wear and tear. So I'm guessing by the end of September, because it's a 7-day month, we'll be almost in the range to repair cultivator. Alright, we're in the yard. We're in our yard. So let's speed up time totally. Let's turn you off. And yeah, we just have to wait for time to pass now. So what, like I said, I'm going to slow down at 5 o'clock. See what contracts there is to do. So another £3 lease in there. Loan interest £4, although September's is paid. So right, we've got cloud and sun for the day, by the looks of it. The reason why we got to do this, guys, is we got no sleep point. There you go, 5 o'clock. Okay, so what have we got in terms of contracts? Widowmaker, is this map out yet? No, not yet. It's still in testing process. 14 grand for another cultivating job. I may have to do that one. Let's see what else is there. Hoeing, ploughing, we've got another there. Rock which is now in. but we got nothing to rock break with. So I guess we're still cultivating then. So let's just get the big one done. We've got 114 hours as well to do these, so we can down tools overnight. So let's accept the big one. Get on the cultivator and get to the field 12. Well, it's right over where we were just a second ago. Yeah, 12 is right over where we were a second ago, so we're going back to those fields over near kind of the sawmill area. This is going to, well, to be honest, we could almost take all of these cultivating jobs and get them done, because 115 hours we have to complete them, so there's a long old amount of time before they've run out of time. Alright, so we're turning here. Getting to know the map as well, the ways around the map as well, which is good. That could save you 5 minutes just having a look at the map, see what directions you got to take. But with these, obviously, we're going to get a bit of penalty working hours on the cultivator, working hours on the telehandler. Grey Whist, how you doing? How am I doing? I'm okay, dude. Dude, thank you very much for your 100. Thank you very much for your 100, dude. Much appreciated. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We went by it. It's over that way. Four-wheel steer, quick action. I think it's the alleyway. I think it's the alleyway. Good job, I noticed that. I was just in a world of my own then going, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. What map am I on? I'm on the Riverview by Cavalier Roy. It's in testing with the streamers still, so don't look for it in mod hub yet. It's not even gone to Giants testing yet. It's getting close. It's really, really getting close to the streamers going, yeah, we're happy with all your fixes. Nothing else is broken. Go. And then, yeah, I think that's what Roy's waiting for. Roy's waiting for all the streamers to be happy that nothing else is sort of broken. Everything's well balanced, and away we go. Because when I say everything's well balanced, there's a few things which are not as profitable, shall we say, or unless it's just the fact that I got it on hard mode. This is a big field. This might take me a while, but then again, I have 115 hours to try and complete it, so we're gravy. Why does that look like a dog running through that field over there? I don't have a dog. First lines on this field, to be honest, we're not in any rush now that I've figured out that it's 115 hours for completion of this contract. I'm not in any rush whatsoever, so we can take our time. You're a boss. My life is hard mode. I don't usually play my games that way. To be honest, this is a challenge. I wouldn't normally play this in hard mode, but I was challenged to do it by the map maker, so And it's only because the recent Zero to Heroes that I've done over the last few years, um, I've kind of smashed through them in 3 months on an average. So this is my fourth kind of Zero to Hero, and this is going to take me the longest because starting up on this has been a nightmare. Man, how we doing, brother? Guys, it's Minwit09 Gaming. Go give him a follow. He's part of the Son of a Glitch stream team and an absolute fucking beast of a streamer. So yeah, when he is live, go check him out. You're a fairly dude. Well, I say early, not early, probably. Really? Thank you. Very kind of you. We need to go back and start this line again. But yeah, this has been an absolute nightmare labour of love, this has. Doing this Zero to Hero Roys Rules thing. Morning, dude. How you doing? Yeah. I was up late. Yeah. No worries, dude. It's Sunday, dude. It's your day off, so, you know. I know you slept in yesterday. You kind of had a day off, but you were kind of gaming most of the day, so, you know, you kind of didn't get a day off in a ways. But yeah. So take your day off and have a rest. You know, you're back to work tomorrow. So you'll be burning the candle both ends again, dude. Yeah. Monday for me will be Monday Miles. So, you know, the streaming day will probably go for the glitch team, stream team, the day will probably go minute and a half 7, doing whatever he's going to be doing tomorrow. Fab at 11, doing what he's going to be doing, probably a bit of farming. Me at about 2, I'll be doing Monday Miles. It's not going to be a VCT event. It's just going to be, if you want to come for a drive, come for a chill, come for a drive. You know, I mean, I'll be in my TMP colors. Obviously, being a rep for Viking Transport, I'll be in my TMP colors. But you know, anybody's welcome. If you're in our VTC, all I'm going to say is, it's up to you what colors you do wear, but I would appreciate if you did wear your VTC colors. You should be back Tuesday. Let me know, dude. So Tuesday at 2 o'clock, we might be back playing SnowRunner. Because I've been kind of putting it off playing SnowRunner on my own. It's not that I don't like playing SnowRunner on my own. SnowRunner is a good game, whether you're playing it on your own or not. It's just more enjoyable when you play it with others. It really is. I mean, it's just like when we went on... who Matt did we go on that time, Kev? Me and you. Was it Crazies? I think it was, wasn't it? Crazy Scomans. And we hatched a plan that we were going to be on the worst truck possible. Yeah, we hatched a plan that we were going to use the worst freaking truck possible on SnowRunner. Which, of course, is the Bandit. Well, I say it's not the worst truck possible, but it's probably the worst out of the upgradable extra trucks. Because you got that with the year 1 DOC pass, the Bandit. And back when it first came out, it was terrible, really was terrible. So to explain what used to happen is, it wasn't a bad truck. When I say it wasn't a bad truck, it had plenty of power. It was kind of medium speed. The worst part about it was it had an active cab and rear load area. I'm talking, dude. I wouldn't come to your house and fucking bump into you while you were talking, dude. Jeez, man. I won't come to your house and fucking say, excuse me, you got to stop. While you're performing. No, fuck you. Yeah, so, yeah, to explain what happened, what went on with it is it had a cab flex over the rock, so the cab would shake massively like this. And the, the, the loading bed would do the same, independently of the cab. So you had the cab and doing this shit. And then the better wheels for it at the time were these monster truck wheels, which were terrible. It made the truck bounce around like it was on freaking hydrogen balloons. So along with this shit, you had this shit as well. And yeah, if you hit a rock with it, bye. It was just that weird, that terrible. It's okay now with the new tire pack. So if you have the new tire pack, it's not bad now. I say not bad. You still get the cab flex and that. You just don't get the balloon effect on the wheels. Renee just excited about snowboarder news at Laugh Out Loud. Morning, Emma. How are you? That's right, minute. That's right, minute. Oh, okay. And it takes some getting used to. Yes, it does. It's Moser. Moser? That very is Moser R5. Really, you got a Moser R5 now, Dave? GG's. Or are you answering a question about my wheel? Because I have a Moser R5 too. The only thing I would really like... Time for some love. I'm worried. Or unless you mean... Oh, my stuff, yes. Oh, dude, thank you very much. Thank you. Guys, Grey Wiz coming in with 5 gifted subs, Miss Silver Moon, Hall Kyle, Crazy Skull Man, Pose Tracks, and Nitros. If you are available, you can come in and say thank you. Please do so. It is only polite. Grey Wiz, thank you, my man. Thank you. He asked about my wheel. Yeah, I must have missed it in the chat, guys. Sorry. But yeah, Moser R5, 3 pedal kit. I'm still using the Thrustmaster gear shifter. Why? Because it's one of the best out there. For standalone gearboxes, it's still one of the best out there. I've heard there's problems with the Moser one, so I'm kind of, do I get it? Do I not get it? That kind of a thing. One thing I would like for an upgrade is the RS, is it the RS2 wheel? No, the S2 wheel from Moser, which on it has 2 thumbsticks, and apparently they work with SnowRunner. So at some point I'd like to maybe get them after Llama sometime. And yeah, even if it's a second-hand one, you know, I'd like to have that wheel, see if it works on SnowRunner. I mean, I know it works on SnowRunner because one of our guys actually tested it. He's got it already. And yeah, he tested it for me and said, yeah, it crane works with that. I was like, yo, I need that wheel in my life. I think I'm older than this young man. Show some love. Thanks, Grey Wiz. Rennie, fuck off. But Grey Wiz did start a level 2 hype. We're already halfway through level 2, guys. So choo-choo. The plane is the plane's now leaving platform. The train is now leaving platform 2. Go jump on it. Which means, you know, your bits will actually make that train thing go up. And yeah, you'll probably make me shit myself by using the bit redeems. There's some crazy ones in there. No, I shouldn't have told you. You can fuck off. 61? Holy shit. in a way, no, to be honest, in a way, I'd take that. I mean, I'm not, by any stretch of means of imagination, I'm not that old, but that would mean I'm 4 years off retirement, dude. Thanks, Jairus. You get that at about 60% volume. I've turned it down about 20% through Elgato Link software, and I've turned it down another about 20% through OBS, so you get it at about 60% of full volume. Holy shit. Hey Wiz, thank you, my dude. You're awesome. Thank you. Taking us up to 97% of tier 2, guys. Thank you. Yeah, my God, we're back again. I'm your Yankee friend. Mm-hmm. I've had it said that I'm an American internally. There's a lot of things I like about kind of the American way and stuff. For instance, if you could put American trucks in Euro truck, I would be very happy. I just like the sound and the look of the American trucks, even though the kind of the newer ones now are, you know, kind of meh. Well, not meh, because I use a Freightliner on ATS, new style, purely because of the cab. Purely because of the cab. Yeah, there is a mod for it, but none that you can use in TMP, and that's mainly where I drive. This is like, come on, guys, push it level 3. I think we're at the end. Guys, thank you very much for 97% of level 2 hype train. Thank you, Grievous, for trying to publish that. Jeez, man. Thank you. Yeah, my favorite car of all time is the 1969 the 71 Charger. The Dukes of Hazzard one. One of my favorite cars of all time. And if I could have one, yeah, I'd love it. I'd love a 69 Charger. Oh, look out, here it comes. None. As far as I can tell, Minute, it rained all night, so none. And in fact, because it rained all night, the temperature actually went up. It's kind of weird where I am, because I'm in like a bowl. Well, the city that I live in, we're in like a bowl. So there's hills on 3 sides, and then it goes out to the river estuary that goes out to the sea, obviously. But yeah. How the fuck did you get to do that one already? There should be there should be like a 2-minute cooldown. Guys, even though I like these redeems, don't make me time them out because you guys are being idiots. You know? Oh, Why didn't that catch out of that line there? Thank you. That's another reason why I'm thinking about slimming down my alerts so that I can put a proper timer through Twitch on them, so that I don't know, it gives me half a chance. You know, so like in Euro Truck, when you guys spam that, you know, if there's 20 people in here all spamming that, I don't really get a chance to stay on the road. Or, you know, I might get banned for hitting somebody else. At the moment, I got plenty up here if you need some. Oh, snow. He's like, yes, please. Remember, you love snow. I like snow. Tends to shut the city down though when snow comes and settles. There's no fucker knows how to drive in it. Doesn't seem like anybody knows how to drive with it. It's around a foot deep. Holy shit. Mind you, minute, Kev's in Scotland. So, you know. So if you got snow, I wonder how much Chucky's got. I'm not sure, but I think she hates snow. Oh, Dr. Pep. Puzzles UK. Hey, how you doing? Good morning, dude. But Matt, that's a universal thing. People here can't drive in the snow either. Yeah, but I can drive in the snow. I know exactly how to drive the snow. I don't have a vehicle that is capable of driving in the snow, but I know how to drive it. It was something that I automatically picked up when we had snow one year. So let me tell you the basis of the story. So I was working as a delivery guy for a frozen and fresh fish company, and we started work in the morning at 4 o'clock every morning. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning. We finished at about dinner time, after we got all the deliveries done. And one morning I had to deliver to East Devon, and East Devon's kind of hilly, and they got hit with quite a bit of snow. Wait, in real life, 4 a.m. Yes. So yeah, I went out to do my deliveries. I went to one village, delivered to the local chip shop and the fishmonger there. Went across to the second drop, and it's quite high up there, like over 2,000 feet above sea level. So it got hit with quite a bit of snow, and as I was dropping down, there started a queue of traffic, and the road started getting really mushy. And right down the bottom of this hill is a load of wiggles, so a load of left-right bends, and just before you get into the town, there's a farm on the left and a roundabout and stuff. And as I'm getting down, obviously people are going slower and slower and slower. And as I went around the wiggles and come down to the kind of farm area, and there's like a parking area on one side, there's a tractor parked in with a farmer pissing himself because people are slipping and sliding coming down this hill, not knowing how to drive through ice and snow. I come down in second and crawling, and he knew it because you could hear the engine tones of people. You know, if you're revving the bollocks at your engine, that's doing it wrong. So yeah, I come down in second. My engine was like nicely purring, taking the strain off of the brakes and stuff. And as I went by him, I looked over at him, and he was just like that, as if to say, at least some people know how to fucking drive through snow and fucking ice, right? You know. So I was in second, which Morning, Wendy. How's it going, bro? I didn't know fresh and frozen in the same sentence. That's never made sense. Yeah, so we deal in fresh and frozen fish. So the frozen fish normally comes in slabs, like frozen bricks, packed in ice. And obviously fresh is loose, and we pack it in ice, but it's just to cool it for its journey to the shop. That's why you like that other game where you drive in the snow. SnowRunner. Fucking love SnowRunner, mate. Absolutely love SnowRunner. You're poorly, Windy. Yes, you are. You have man flu. You're getting worse, dude. You're getting better. I suppose you're getting worse because you say you're poorly. You're struggling up this hill. At least we got 115 hours to finish this contract. So basically 1 month. So yeah, we'll probably get this done in a day. The only thing that's going to kill us every day, obviously, is the vehicle working. I don't know, tax. Call it a tax. So the working hours cost. You feel worse, mate. Have a feeling I have tonsillitis. Oh shit, man. I reckon I had tonsillitis once. Do you want a mount? I went, fuck off. A lot of people do. A lot of people have their tonsils out at a young age. Yeah, man. Yeah, sending love and healing thoughts, dude. So some of you guys may think, if you haven't gone into the about section, had a look at the Roy's rules, why is this so difficult to earn money? Last time I had this, I was hospitalised and they decided not to take them out. Yeah, you wish they did now, probably. I'm unable to eat or swallow today. Holy shit. Yeah, you need to seriously go to see somebody. I know it's a Sunday and a lot of your doctors are closed. You might have to go walk-in centre or Devon doctors. Well, not Devon doctors because obviously you're not in Devon, but they must do something similar. Get to see you so you can... Because not being able to swallow is kind of a big deal. Yeah. Kev's right, Wendy. Ice cream helps. But yeah, sending love and thoughts, dude. Sending healing thoughts. But yeah, if you're having trouble swallowing even liquid, you need to see somebody, dude. That's not good. That's really not good. We know you're not buying, buddy, but you know what I mean. If you're having trouble swallowing, you need to go see somebody, sort it out. If you would like me to talk tougher to you, stop being a pussy and fucking go to the doctor and get it sorted, dude. When I got mine out, I was on ice cream for a week afterwards, as it was the only thing I could swallow, being without being in pain. Yeah, it's kind of like a liquid to swallow in it, so it's once it's melted, and it has a few nutrients in it. Keep your body going. Oof. Go to the doctor talk. My hubby had his tonsils out about 3 years ago. It was awful. They advise not eating ice cream anymore. When her injuries opens at 8:30, when Mrs. Winnie gets home, I go, thank you. And let us know what they say, even if you can only message the Discord, dude. Make you eat toast before you go home? Really? Something as gritty and as bitty as toast after having surgery on the back of your throat? Holy crap. I think men just don't go to the doctors. Not the best idea, but I think it's true. Toast after freaking basically surgery in your throat. Holy shit. I tell you what toast must feel like when you're eating it when you've just had surgery on the back of your throat, so you had your tonsils out. It must still feel like you're rubbing the back of your throat with sandpaper. To be honest, before I had the shoulder, I probably hadn't been to the doctors for myself in about 15 years. They advise you to eat stuff that will help scrape the stuff off the back of your throat, as that apparently helps you stop getting infected. Okay. When I went in for treatment, they put an IV line with good antibiotics. It was fucking with good antibiotics. So you're laying on the bed going, "Yeah, man, this is amazing." Dude, do you have something in your ear? It's a 50-foot spider in scuba gear. No, not that amazing. Fuck that toast after that, it would hurt like hell. Really sore for 3 or 4 weeks, yeah, man. The last time I hadn't eaten for anything for a week. I passed out in the triage room. I couldn't even talk. Holy, yeah. So yeah, don't wait that long, dude. Holy shit, don't wait that long. Well, I realise that is, as a man, I'm only hurting all the people I need to support. Put my ego aside and need to address whatever is going on. True. But absolutely true, agree with. That is absolutely perfectly said. This is why I'm going in today, because I know what's coming. Oh, yeah. Well, to be honest, because you've been in for it before, they didn't want to take them out. You know that this time that it's probably going to happen. Thinking of you, brother. Thinking of you. Nah, just give me some drugs and let me go. They're not going to do that this time, bro. You've already gone in for the same thing, so they're gonna try and do something about it so that you kind of not back in a week with the same fucking thing. Think of the peace and quiet everyone will get. Yeah, dude, we kind of like having you around. Well, I say kind of. We do like having you around. There's no kind of about it. We like having you around. No matter what mood you're in. Guys, the auto message in chat is for the Discord, not the Discord stream team, the Twitch stream team. Go check us all out. There's 8 of us at the moment. Go give us all a follow, even if you're not sure who does what does who. One thing's for sure, you may find your next favourite streamer. If you don't think that streamer's for you, we don't take it offensive if you unfollow. But at least if you do follow straight away, guys, at least you'll get notified when that person goes live next. For instance, if you go into the stream team and you say, I don't know, follow Minute 09 Gaming, you'll get notified at about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning that he's live, and then you can check him out. So we'll start this on 6 o'clock, and we're not even halfway across the field yet. Well, on percentage, we're not even halfway across the field yet. So we've been doing this 2 hours. I'm guessing it's going to be a 5-hour field. But because the contracts are now lasting 115 hours in game, obviously, we can take the next one without any fear of it disappearing. So we're golden. Really are goat. And guys, if you do have to pop off, tomorrow is Monday Miles, so at 2 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, I should be on ETS TMP Pro Mods. And yeah, it's not a VTC event, so if you are not in the VTC, well, even if you're not in the VTC and we're doing a VTC event, still welcome to come along. But if you're in our VTC, we would like you to wear the VTC colours. Oh, I got tongue-tied then. Also tomorrow, maybe after my appointment with my line manager, which I have a feeling tomorrow will be bye-bye day, I'll come home. I'll be coming home and we'll try and get on the radio. So listen out for that about, I don't know, 11 o'clock today. I doubt. Thank you, dude. Dr. Pat, I doubt if we'll be in there more than an hour. Medical discharge. Because at the moment, there's no return date in sight. And I've already been off 4 months with a frozen shoulder. And although I can get, the reason why they call me a bus wanker is because I drive the buses in the local town. But even though I'm quite able to drive the bus, I'm unable to use the peripherals. When I say use the peripherals, I need to be able to do the first driver check. And because I can't reach up with my right arm, I can't do it. Which also means I can't open the mirrors or anything like that. Because the mirrors are up here on a bus outside. I'm also unable to use the handbrake. Because although I can use my joystick on my right arm, the handbrake is like further back. It's like opposite my waist on a control panel. So I got, if I show you with my other hand, I have to almost go back there to go, although you couldn't see it because of the green screen. So I hit up my friend. I'm worried about being let go at Microsoft. We have layoffs all the time. Fingers crossed for you. To be honest, dude, it's, you know, I mean, the guys will tell you, my wife isn't in the best of health herself with fibromyalgia, epilepsy, asthma, and I've been worried about her quite lately. I mean, she's struggling on, but, you know, I've wanted to be home for her for ages and ages and ages. And although she's kind of like, you know, get to work, I'm fine, she's not fine. So, even though I'm not putting it on to be let go, it's sort of double-barreled. It sort of helps me out at the same time. But he can still wank. So we just call him a wanker. Yeah, I can still do it left-handed, dude. And if you, I know you're single minute, so if you, what hand you're right-handed, aren't you? So left hand, dude. If you sit on it for 20 minutes, your left hand, with all your weight, so that it goes completely numb, and then do it with that hand, feels like somebody else. And they call it the stranger. He's like, I'll try that. I totally understand. My wife would go down, play everything. Glad you see through all that and no. Yeah. So it's kind of not what I want, being medically discharged, but in a way, it's better for her that I am, and then I'm home for her and stuff. Think I have 20 minutes to sit around? Damn. Yeah. To be honest, Minute, what you do when you stream is amazing. 6 days a week you come on, and 5 of those days you're working right after you stream. And it's no wonder sometimes you run out of steam and don't stream some mornings. I mean, really, it's amazing. I mean, to be honest, for you, if I was to try and give you any advice on that, I would say, why don't you have longer in bed and stream afterwards? If you're going to stream afterwards, even if it's only for 2 hours. And then at least you're having a good night kip every day. I mean, in that aspect, it's kind of like how I used to go to the gym in work all the time. So on my gym days, I never went to the gym before going to work, because I want the concentration levels to be there at work. I don't want to feel tired at any point in time at work. So I used to go and do 8 to 10 hours at work, and then go off to the gym for an hour and a half, and totally get rid of all the energy that was left. Yes, by the time I got home, had something to eat proper, it was bedtime. Yeah, if you Minute, I'm not saying that's the thing. It's just sometimes you do really look tired, and maybe that a kind of later slot would do you better, my friend. But if you feel that you're coping, then it's your body. You know your body, my friend. Nobody else can tell you. I mean, that's what the doctors tell my wife now. They say, look, you know your body better than we do, and your body will tell you when things aren't quite right for you. So, listen to it. And that's what holidays are for. No, Windy, no. I want my stream slot back. It was mine first before he. Well, to be honest, Minute's going to say, I've always streamed at that time. But yeah, I think I was in the community before you doing it at that stream slot. That's kind of what, And you know my aspect on it. I won't try and... I mean, I'll overlap another streamer, but I won't try and do anything on that same stream slot unless I have no choice. I'm sort of, I don't know, kind of well-mannered like that in terms of the stuff like that. Oh, DJ Pat. Guys, we do have a live presenter on. No comment, I'll bite my lip. But guys, Minwit does an awesome job early in the morning. You should go check him out if you're not already. and I guarantee you'll have an absolute ball of a time. He has redeems that he doesn't even know he has, and that's not a joke. He does have redeems he doesn't even know is activated. And he's like, what redeems do I have that's not even activated? Have you never looked through your list of stuff that's activated? Like, properly look through everything that you can activate? I mean, the first time you use the one you use, I think it's Tangier, I looked through it and there was about 50 to 60 things activated that people could do straight away. Have you seen how long the list is? Yes. I say yes, I've seen how long the list that you have activated. But guys, DJ Pat is now on the radio for 2 hours. It's awesome 80s time. And if you'd like to get your request in, please go to simularadio.com/request and put title and artist in there. It must be an 80s track. Or you can use the app, or you can use the Discord, discord.gg /radio, and then go to Listen Lounge and put /request, followed by title and artist. Unfortunately, the APIs for Twitch are still broken. So, yes, that's the only way at the moment that we can do the requests. Skip, good morning. How you doing, bro? But it makes it more fun when you don't know. You know, it cracks me up. You know, the other day when people were doing the horn and you kind of, I don't know, you seemed like you got a bit narky over it. And then you ask people to stop doing it and stuff. Just make it dearer. Because it's fun. I mean, you do want people to use it, but you just don't want people to use it that often. Just make it dearer. I mean, don't price it out, obviously, but just, you know, increase the price of it. Mate, that shit is on okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, that Tangier thing is good because it allows you to have a Lumiere type on-screen alert without having, and have a lot of them without having to pay a subscription. Although they do take a cut of your bits, apparently, as far as I'm aware. According to... Who told me that? Who uses that told me that? Eyes has used Tangier for quite a bit. And he said the way they get their stuff is they take part of your payment for all the alerts that you use. But like you say, you do get a choice of thousands. So we've got 2 hours of DJ Pat, guys, then we've got an hour break, and then we've got the big top 30 because it is Sunday today, obviously. I say obviously, it may not be Sunday where you live. If you live, say, Australia or something, it might be just coming up to Monday. But it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of cultivating just to make some money. No, it's the big top 30 of the year, isn't it, today? Of last year. Today. So, guys, you might want to, if you're a big fan of SR Radio, you might want to tune into this one for midday. Cool Kid is presenting the big top 30 of the year. I have a feeling stuff like The Sound of Silence, Aerosmith's Crying is going to be quite near the top on this one. Why? Because we've been promoting the hell out of them. I mean, I don't think last year Sound of Silence was at the top 10. Did you vote? Did you make your vote, Matt? Yes, I did. When the votes are all in, dude, to be honest, you can see who voted what. So, although, yeah, I'm not going to say anything, but I'll tell you my vote in a VC later if you want. I was thinking of. I'll tell you the back slab of what I was thinking of my vote. I think I can do that. Would that be fair? The back slab of why I voted what I voted. Can't see it now. Okay. So far it's going as expected. Yeah, I think it is, Windy. Yeah, you're quite right. It's going as expected. Yeah, I mean, guys, you know, if you don't know what we're talking about, everything will be revealed in the next coming months. Especially if we're part of the VTC, Viking Transport. Yeah, obviously you guys, once the polls in and things are decided, you will get to know first. What are we on? We're on 9:30, 64%, so we're over halfway. Sorry for bringing it up. I mean, we can talk about it later. Obviously not in general VC, but we can talk about it later if you want. Minute, you can talk about the VTC poll in Discord, but that's as far as I will. Yeah. Oh, looks like we've just got a working fee of what we're on 12, so another £5,000 working fee. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether I'll explain later, Windy. I'm not going to go into it on stream. Like you just said, it's. Yeah. But guys, now that it has been mentioned a couple of times, if you are in the VTC, there is a poll in VTC chat. Please go and have a look at it. Please have a little think about what you want to vote for. and please make your vote. We have a lot of members now for the VTC, so we should get a good number of votes if you guys have looked at it. So about this, it is absolutely slinging it down outside. I'd love to take my camera to the window and go, have a look, it's fucking pissing down. But then again, I'm only, what am I? I'm 8 miles away from the sea on the south coast. I'm kind of like, yeah, like Miss Manageress herself. I'm not very far from the sea. So it takes a lot to get to us. I mean, really, we need to have a big downpour for it to be even settling. But at the moment, we've just got a lot of rain. I mean, it's rained basically all night long. It's all turned to slush here now. We have some, not much, but we have some. You had 2 inches. Morning, Linda. How you doing? I'm 5 minutes from the sea. Yeah, but I'm south coast, so we're kind of very close to Europe, which is kind of a warmer climate to us. Oh, Dorset. Oh, you close by, dears. You's close. You's very, very, very close to me. And if I go east for about half an hour, I'm in Dorset. Which kind of gives away where I am. Well, county-wise anyway. You just moved. Nice. So what have you got over that way? You've got Lyme, which is just inside the Dorset border. Yeah, you've got loads of little nice little... I like Lyme, but I don't like the fact that it's a kind of just a little kind of seaside town that's a bit weird. I say a bit weird. It's not weird. It's kind of where it's situated is weird, because it's situated in kind of a very steep valley. Just as you go into Lyme, there's a notice at the top says, "Welcome to Dorset." Tezo, nice, mate, nice. Tezo's nice. Windy, thank you, dude. You know what he's going to play though. Easy Lover. He's only got about 4 songs by Phil Collins. But any Phil Collins is good. Thank you very much, my dude. You know I love a bit of Phil. So, hopefully he's got the one I sent. I doubt it. So I'm on an interview for I watch a load of shit on YouTube. Whose show was it? Drumeo. So I watched a thing that Drumeo guys interviewed Phil Collins, and they sort of asked him about his career and stuff, and they sort of at one point kind of, I don't know, maybe a little insensitive, if you know about Phil Collins and his condition at the moment. Maybe I think it's a little insensitive to sit a guy behind the drums who used to be a drummer that can't do it anymore. and go, how does this feel? Well, it feels like I'm sat behind a fucking drum kit that I can't play anymore. Thanks. Kind of a... But yeah, he sort of like answers the questions, taps a few of the drums, and he's like, yeah, that'll do me. And puts puts the sticks down. But yeah, I never knew Phil Collins had a son. And he himself is a drummer. Which, you know, you might say, well, that's the thing. Like father, like son, but not necessarily. You know, some kids don't want to be their dads. You know? Especially if they're famous. You know, some kids don't want to be their dads, totally don't want to be their dads. Whoa. So, goes for this year, guys. Although, kind of, yeah, it was spoken about. My main goes for this year, which I can talk about in my own channel. My main goes for this year is to try and get a few more followers by the end of the year. Of course, that's going to naturally occur anyways, I think. And my goals are not out of sight either. I think they're well possible. First goal, obviously, is to get to the magical 1500, which I'm 76 away from. That's the first magical go, and hopefully ending the year at possibly 2k. That would be a bonus goal done, if that's possible. I think it is well possible. You know, 2k by the end of the year. And I was saying this earlier to Kev and the guys that were in very early this morning, was possibly streamlining the redeems. So, A, not having as many, B, not having as many that cover the screen. Or finding a way that they don't cover the whole screen if they do cover the whole screen. So making them slightly smaller. And I don't know whether that's possible. Because obviously they use... I mean, not obviously, but anybody that has Lumia will know they use the gaming screen. And you sort of tell it what resolution you're doing it in. But maybe I can lower the resolution and it will only take up half of what the screen is. I don't know. Maybe. I'm out of touch. I'm out of time. Or will it just make the thing bigger? I don't know. I'll have to trial it. And maybe we can keep the same amount of redeems, but have them not take up so much real estate on the screen. But definitely streamlining the redeems is going to be a thing. Whether I get rid of the Lumia points totally, I don't know. I really don't know. We'll give it a few months and see what happens. I mean, because there's lots of stuff that comes out every now and again that I can use. I'm hoping over this year Lumia bring out Lumia games, which will be a bonus. So that we can have a few games back. But, you know, that's obviously up to the Lumia guys. One thing I did forget to do is we forgot to give Linda a shout out. We shall see if we can sort that out. There she is. What we're doing? We are trucking. The one thing I did over the last when you had those things for sale in the Discord, I did really think about them. But then I thought, in a ways, this is my feeling on that Moser thingy kit, the indicator kit. If you want them and you play those games a lot, it's a good idea to have something like that. I just think they're very expensive for what they are, and there is cheaper options that do the job just as well. But again, they're only really good if you're playing the games that use those type of actions, which I've got them mapped to steering wheel buttons, everything that's on those sticks for the Moser stick kit. I've got them mapped to certain buttons. You know, the indicators are the flappy gear bits things. My wipers are on the D-pad. Lights are on another button. You know, and I know exactly where they are. So, you know, as much as maybe I'd like that, I kind of don't want it at the same time. And like I say, I think they're a little expensive for what they are. One thing I would like with the Moser kit at the moment is another steering wheel. Whether it be, to be honest, the trucking wheel would be nice because of the bigger wheel for trucking, but I'd like the CS wheel more because it interacts with SnowRunner. And it would mean that I wouldn't need my controller for SnowRunner. That could be a thing towards the end of the year. I've spoken to the wife about what we were kind of discussing last night about the events going on this year. And yeah, maybe, just maybe, be right back. No worries. So we've got 20% to go, so I estimate we'll finish this by lunchtime in game, which will also be about 15 minutes of normal time, which will be about another hour or so in game. And then we'll take one of the other cultivating contracts, because at the moment, yes, we are kind of losing £5 a time every time we do one, but we are making money, so it's difficult to get going. Really, it's difficult to get going. The working hours for the loaned equipment is really breaking my balls at the moment. And this is one of the cheaper items. This was really one of the cheaper items. But the working hours is really breaking me. How do I cut that down? I don't know. I really don't know how to cut that down. I might save the Deadwood contracts, because the Deadwood wood, I know that doesn't make sense, but the Deadwood wood itself, to take in chip or log or whatever, is worth nothing. I mean, I did a few trees the other night, and a few trees that I wasn't supposed to cut down, and it was terrible. Although the good trees made 1,000 a piece, the Deadwood trees only make like 200, which 200 a tree isn't worth doing. Especially because I can only take about 2 trees at once anyways. You know, so to take that long trip down to the time it takes to load a tree and take it all the way down to the sawmill to get rid of it for a couple hundred a tree, or a couple hundred on a load, in fact, so it's 100 a tree. It's even worse than I thought. It's not worth doing. Is there a pause? F1 pause? No. How about pause? Is pause? I need a bar break, that's why. Yes. Okay. I'm going to take a short bar break, guys. Good night, my friend. Grey Wiz, good night, dude. I'm going on a bar break. I shall see you in 2 minutes. Yeah, morning, babe. You're right. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the clips. We're back. We're back live. Yes, that did happen. I did ask for the wife to be banned. Morning, Tav. How you doing, dude? Morning, Tav. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. That. Yeah, that you come in. Morning, babe. Yeah, that did happen. Don't know why I'm drinking that. I got second coffee. Yeah. Good fella, how am I? Not too good this morning. Achy. Big time achy. So just lately, I don't know whether I told you or not, I've started not taking my medication if I've not needed it, which is kind of how I'm supposed to take it anyway. So only take it when I'm in pain. And this morning it was big time achy. To be honest, I should have probably streamed later and waited for the medication to kick in. But you know me, soldier on and keep getting crack on, crack the whip. You're back, Linda. Welcome back. And today's been really good. We've been learning that the hire of equipment when you've not got much money really fucks you over. That's what we've been learning this morning. I mean, literally, the working hours that we've been putting in with this telehandler. Yeah, I mean, really breaking the bank. I mean, I say breaking the bank. Part of the last contract and this contract, 5,000 I've paid to work this telehandler on a field. So imagine what it would have cost with a tractor costing more money. Would imagine the weather's not going to help you, mate. To be honest, the weather's actually warmed up. I mean, as you can tell, I've got my heated body warmer on today, but I don't need to put the battery in it. Because even though it's a heater body warmer, it's very, very insulated on the inside. I mean, you can't see it, but it's very, very insulated on the inside. It's absolutely cozy, and that heats up the shoulder quite nicely, so it's kind of warm. I have just found my deep heat fucking gel as well, so I might slap some of that on as well in a minute. Let's put that in a more reachable space. Well, it's ibuprofen gel, but it's similar to the deep heat gel. It'll warm up the muscles in the joint, and yeah, get it circulating. I might try a few exercises as well, even though I'm not really supposed to do the exercises while I'm in pain. It's kind of I don't know, kind of like a double-edged sword in one way. You know, I've been given these exercises to do, but if I'm in pain, I'm not to do them. I don't know. I'm confused. It don't take a lot. But yeah, like I say, we've learned that, you know, when you got no money, your heart. This'll do, mate. This'll do. The good thing I like about Phil Collins songs is that most of them are original. They're his, and he's made them so that you can hear his instrument that he plays and he obviously used to play nowadays. more. You can hear that instrument for definite. But oh, it was 90s. It don't matter. So this field is worth 18 grand. On the third day of the month, so we got another 4 days to go to make the. When we go into November, October. This next month's dopey ass. We'll certainly straight away pay for that monthly payment because we've got to pay 5 grand in per month. We're writing that down. We're also writing down when we hired the equipment that we're using. I say using at the moment. We're only really using the telehandler. We've not put any work hours on the baler that we hired as well. Might sell that square baler. That square baler has not done a thing since. I bet as soon as I sell it, the f***ing thing will come up. The only reason why we can sell it again is because we bought that brand new. It's the only thing we don't have to keep for a period of time where we can buy and sell it. So there's rules in place. So if we buy it from the second-hand shop, we have to have it for a certain amount of time before we can sell it. So we can't just buy it for profit. There's rules to say that if we're leasing stuff, we need to lease it for a certain amount of time, which is 12 months, unless, which is a rule I had a word with Cavalier Roy about, which is now in the rules that are in the about section, which I had a word with Roy about as well, that if I could put it in them, which is rule 22, which is the new rule. So the new rule is, if you are buying, you want to buy something that you've leased, you have to at least have leased it for 4 months. So even if I had the money to buy the telehandler, which at the moment is my plan now, not the baler, because obviously the telehandler is being used 100% of the time to do everything. So I need to cut down the outage of money, which is the working hours for this, which is killing me at the moment. So by November, if we have, what is this to buy, 143,000, we need to buy it and cut down the amount of outage money that we're currently doing. So yeah, we're allowed to do that. So we're allowed to put it back in, the leased one we're allowed to put back in, and we're allowed to buy a new one in placement after 4 months of leasing. And that's the kind of only kind of rule, not change but add on, since we started. Oh. Also, I need to contact the doctors tomorrow. Because my fit note runs out today. And I'm in no condition to go back. Well, I say I'm in no condition to come back. If we go to this meeting and he says, I found a job for you that don't involve driving, just involves you sitting at a desk sorting stuff out, then, you know, obviously I can do that. But I'm expecting there to be. Because the last time we met, he told me that there wasn't any other work that was available at the moment. So, like I say, I'm expecting tomorrow 9 o'clock for me to have a letter saying bye-bye. But we go in. So I shall, as long as the weather's good, I shall walk down. It's only 20-minute walk. So I shall walk down, go to that meeting, walk back, and then at some point, the return of the uniform, which I have a lot of. I say I have a lot of. I've been there a year, but I've got like 2 full sets of uniform. which cracks me up. Any return uniform, no matter if it's brand new or not, gets chucked in the bin. What I might do is I might take the brand new stuff up into the training school and say, look, I haven't worn this, mate. Because the training school are always looking out for brand new stuff to add to their inventory. So that when somebody goes there, they can sort of like give out a few bits and pieces just to tie people over until their allocation comes through. I mean, maybe that's the thing. Maybe I can go into the training school. And now you piss-taking person is going to go, what? You train? Do you know I've been training drivers after they've come out of the training school for about 6 years, on and off? So basically, what happens is after they come out of the training school and they're qualified now to drive a bus, they get given to qualified drivers that have been on the road for a while to teach them what it's like to do the job, basically. So we're not there to teach them how to drive, although we do give them a few points of notice about the road up ahead, just to help them out a little bit, because they might not know the road. And we're there quite a bit for the ticket machine operations, because that's fucking confusing when you're a newbie. And yeah, just give them little ideas of how to be more efficient on certain bits and pieces. And turns out I'm very good at it. I mean, you guys may think I'm not, but yeah, I'm actually very good at it. I don't try and I mean, it depends on the person. Obviously, it depends what their input level is of what they can soak in straight away, but I try not to overload on the first day. So the first day when you're with, say if I get, say I'm at work now and they go to me, oh Matt, we've got this guy who needs to go out with you for a few days and, you know, just teaching the ropes sort of thing. First day, if he's absolutely brand new, he won't get the timing board, or the running board for the bus. He won't get that to look at. At the end of each trip, we'll go through it. How long does the training take? So you could be in the training school before you go out on the road with a qualified driver like myself. You could be in the driving school anywhere up to 6 weeks. I mean, don't forget, you've already passed your car license, so you know how to drive a vehicle. The only thing that the training school are doing is teaching you how to drive a bus, so the longer, wider vehicle. But obviously, everything else to do with the road, you should already know, and which is why I think the rule is that you can't try and take your bus license for 12 months. Age isn't a factor. I mean, if you're under 21, you cannot go out of the city limits, or I think it's 25 mile from home depot, as the crow flies, because of your age. So yes, 6 to 8 weeks in the training school. Every day your mind will be bus. And the rules and regulations of how to drive the bus, and what is expected of you when you're out on the road and stuff like that. Even now, as a fully qualified driver, once every so often I have to go in for retraining on 5 different elements in 4 years, which is called the CPC test, which has just been changed. I hear by the news the other day that they've just changed it. And then you're 3 weeks out with a driver. So you're 3 weeks, 5 shifts a week, so 15 shifts before you're on your own. Then once you do that, you're 12 months in probation. That's a long time before you're a fully qualified driver. You know, it could be, you know, say if you're a slow learner, you could be 2 years before you get full pay. I mean, I had a guy a few years back. We were doing a town run, and we were just dropping down this hill towards this bus stop, obviously we're in a bus. And just before we get there, I said, look, this bus stop's on a corner. Parked cars are going to be on your inside. Do not go tight to those parked cars because you will hit your back end. Yeah. I know. Hate people that say I know. Okay, you know. As he pulled up, I said, look, just watch it. Yeah, I know. Lets the person on, does the fare. He's not bad with the machine. Goes to pull out, whacks the car with his back end. What was that? Well, I said, you just struck that car. I said, so we need to stop. I said, put your hazards on. Okay. So we'll stop the bus. He said, what do I do now? I said, you need to get a bit of ticket roll out because it's not raining. Right. I have damaged your bus. Please contact Stagecoach for insurance details. With the number. I said, don't put the public number, put the other number. There's another number? Yeah, there's another number. There's a public number and a driver number or a staff number. So you need to put the other number on it. Oh, okay. Morning, how's you doing, dude? So we do that, and I said, look, he said, what happens now? I said, well, now we need to go and fill out an accident report. He said, we? I said, yeah. I said, you need to fill one out as the driver. And because you were kind of under my kind of tuition, I have to fill one out as well. Didn't we just do that one? No, we didn't. We decided not to do it, didn't we? This one. Let's do 32. We've got plenty of time. We've got 107 hours to do these. So we're back up in the money again. I think it's this way. It's the quickest down here, and just follow the road. Could be wrong though. Oh, that's not the way out. We need to get out to the road. I think it's that way. Yeah. So he says, why do you have to put insurance out? Because you're under my tuition. I need to put down there. So I put his driver details on that he was driving and stuff like that, and I was mentoring him on the routes and stuff. And basically, I put on my description of why the accident happened. And I basically put, he didn't listen to instructions. I told him before he got there not to go too close to the parked cars because his back end would strike. And he said, I know. And kind of after the incident, let's go this way, it's quicker to get out of the main road. After the incident, I found out a few weeks later, I was the sixth mentor he had. Because he just wouldn't listen. I mean, he went and complained about me straight away on the day. He went in at midday. I mean, I went in when I went in on break to get the accident forms for us both. He went straight in and after me, and basically said, "I don't want him as a mentor. He's too young." And I basically told him he may be a little bit younger than you, but he's been in the job 6 or 8 years more than you have, so he's experienced compared to you. So listen to what the guy says or bye. Yeah, I had him for 1 day. I refused to take him after that day, especially after I heard that he tried to put complaining about me as well. And he still had two other people mentoring him on the job, and he kept making mistakes. In my eyes, he shouldn't, public service like that, he shouldn't have had so many chances. After his third mentor, he should have said, "You're not." The management should have said, "You're not suited for this job, mate. See you later, bye." I mean, like I say, I may act a twat on stream and stuff, but my job is serious, and I treat it as such. I mean, I do play about with the customers. I like, little jives and little jokes and shit with them, but as soon as the bus is in motion, I'm totally. This is my job. It's nothing personal about it. And I definitely don't do that either. Don't you do it. Fucking had that the other day. Guys, where a car overtook me as it was pulling in. He brake checked me. Fucker brake checked me, bastard. Nice little place there. I'm in no position to look out for places at the moment. I don't know why I'm even looking. Gotta watch the time on this one as well. By the looks of it, it's 1:15, and we have to down tools at 7. Hope I'm going the right way. I think we're coming up to it now. And one thing I have noticed with this one, guys, when you do the Deadwood contracts, some of the trees look identical. I chopped down. I've done one Deadwood contract so far, and I chopped down 2 of the wrong tree. They threw them under the bus, so to speak. Well, to be honest, it's like I just said, I'm very professional when I'm in the job, and yeah, I kind of look at it as this. You know, what would I do if my brother, sister, mother was on that bus with this prick driving, and would I really want him to be taking my family out as a professional driver? No, fuck off. That's the kind of way I look at it, which is the kind of way I treat the job in all. You know, if I'm not physically able to drive the bus at least 90% efficiency, then I'm not able to drive the bus. I take it very, very seriously. I mean, it's probably the only thing I do take kind of that seriously. I know, dude. I know you're only fucking. Where the fuck are you going, dude? There's a little line there, dude, that I coloured in. Stay on it. So, guys, 22 grand, but I'm expecting there to be another 5 grand costing for the working hours of the telehandler, which is kind of the way I chose to go at the start. I chose to hire the telehandler, or lease the telehandler. Why? It's 175 horsepower. It has a PTO, and it's able to do most jobs, and is cheaper than a tractor of the same horsepower. Well, that I found anyway. You know, it has the ability to load stuff, so you don't need a front loader. You know. So yeah, this is the Merlot telehandler that I've currently got, and to be honest, it's been doing rather well. Hopefully we can get through this field, and then we'll have to try and grab some fuel again. I mean, fuel's not costing a lot. I mean, fuel cost from empty is about £90. We'll call it pounds because we've got pounds up. So about £90 a time from virtual empty. So, you know, even if we have to get down to the last smidgens and run up and quickly grab fuel, at least we've got plenty of time to do these fields. I mean, what have we got? Let's put it on cruise control so we can look at the map. So we've got 106 hours to complete. So even if we have to tools down, we're still going to finish this contract at some point. I'm kind of looking at everything now. Literally everything I'm looking at now. It's become that sort of intense thinking of what to do next. You know, it's not just let's do this because we've got plenty of money. We're not making that much every time, and yeah, we're having to watch spending, watch this, watch that. I mean, even to the fact that some of the things I bought are just make do's for now. So the 4 meter the 4 meter cultivator is a make do for now. I mean, and to be honest, it's kind of earned us about 40,000, but with all the costs of everything else, that 40,000 soon disappears. You know, with the costs of the working fees, the rental fees, not the monthly fees at the moment because obviously we're 7 week months, and we're in front with that, so that's good. I made sure we were in front with that, which is kind of how I'm going to do it with the monthly rental. I'm going to try and keep in front as much as possible. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Where are you going? Did it light up that other line? Anyways, we caught it. We caught it. Oh. Rocket's theme. Don't think I got this one. Slim Boy Steve, Happy New Year, dude. How you doing? Hope your Christmas went well. Long time no see. Yeah, not too bad, buddy. Not too bad. Oh, I recognise this tune now. I mean, I don't never watched Miami Vice that much. Even in the 80s, never watched it that much. I think that's what he said it was from, wasn't it? I made a grass field to get food for my goats. So much work with grass. Yes and no. There is a very easy way to do the grass. If you really want to shortcut it. I believe it's still possible to do it this way. I mean, Az or somebody else might correct me in a minute. So the easy way after you've cut it, got everything off the field, it's just a grass roller. Done. I think that's still possible, isn't it, guys? After you've cut it and everything, just grass rolling and it's refertilized. If you really don't want to do nothing else. I use ferret because it's quicker. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's either or the two ways. So you can either use fertilizer if you've got the money to use your fertilizer, which is quicker. Morning, Wolf. How you doing, dude? Holy shit. That's loud. Morning, Wolf. Yeah. So basically, as long as you refertilize your grass, you can almost do it whichever way you want. So liquid ferret, solid ferret, and you can use the grass roller, which obviously ferrets the grass as well. That could be a bit lower in volume. It's distorted. Yeah, I will have to reinitialize that one to get it a little lower. So I'll have to go back through it and choose my volumes on it again. So I don't think there's a... Anyone got Lumia? Know if there's a shortcut to do the volume? For the individual things? Or do I have to redo the whole lot? Because that's a good one, I like that one. That's definitely one that if I am to slimline my redeems, that's one I'm keeping. Back to the Future, yeah. For a little while I had the DeLorean when it goes and does its time travel thing, but when it comes through on stream, it's a bit ear blowing for everybody, no matter what volume you guys or me hear it. So I took that out completely. when this hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Yeah. Automatically gotta love them films. They're just, the comedy of the era was, yeah, on point, I think. That's the one. Yeah. Big fan of the Back to the Future films, guys. Big fan. Great Scott. I like how they try to basically stick to the same actors in all of the films as well. Sadly, I did not think the modern films capture that era. Morning. Hey, Quiet Lad, how you doing, bro? I mean, they did what they could, you know what I mean? You know, the third one was a little off, maybe, when they're back in cowboy times. But, you know, with the budget that they had, they did what they could. I mean, I'm not trying to defend how they did it, but obviously with certain things the studio tries to stick you to a budget. And I think back then they actually tried to make all 3 films at once to save money. I'm okay apart from roasting. Roasting? You're warm? Back to the Future was meant to be a 2-part, but they ended up splitting it into a trilogy. I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. You know. Well, this is a tune. I haven't heard this for a while. This was another one where, kind of as a kid, we used to go on the British kind of holiday for the week. So stay at a campsite or such. And a bit like Gino, where the resort that we went to had its own kind of fun fair with like dodgems and the umbrellas and this and that and the other, which like stayed there all year round. And this was one of the songs that was kind of being played like once an hour, like Gino and stuff. Say you never love me now. But the struggle in this, although I complain about the money situation all the time, guys, the struggle of it and the thinking of what I'm doing is what I'm loving about this at the moment. Obviously, it will get easier once I've actually bought a vehicle and I'm not paying for it every week or every month or every day with the working hours. That's what's actually killing me at the moment, is the working hours. Oh, Sydney Youngblood. Oh, that's a good tune as well. That tunage, mate. That's what's coming up next. What's the end of the challenge? Again, when I do a hero to zero, and this is kind of a hero to zero, or zero to hero rather, so start from nothing, end up with everything. So the end of the challenge is when I have every piece of equipment I need to complete every contract there is on the map. So if the map doesn't include grapes and stuff, I don't need that bit of equipment. Plus, once I have all the bits of equipment, I need to make 1 million. That's the end of the challenge. So I have all contracted equipment and 1 million in the bank. That takes a while. He didn't set a specific one, but it's my zero to hero thing that I do. And since this is a zero to hero challenge, automatically it's in for me. Another rule that got implemented by me, I say by me, it was kind of discussed between me and Roy, was that I wouldn't do anything unless you guys could see it. So there's no, in my off period where I'm not streaming, I come on and do a few bits. None of that. You see everything that I'm doing. You get in, I mean, if possible, you get involved in decisions. If they're good ones, good ideas of what I can do, then you guys will get into the decision making. I mean, for instance, as soon as I'm able, I will be going into some kind of greenhouse or mushroom growing or such like that, because it makes bank. I mean, we learned that from our Zero to Hero on Hoot and Pentai, which we finished just before the new year. That makes money. That really does make money. I mean, considering that it only costs £2 a turn to grow this stuff. Water is free. Slash and burn everything. Another rule is that I can't turn around stuff out of the second-hand sales. I've got to keep it for a year. So there's no turning and burning stuff. So for instance, let's just put this on cruise a minute. So for instance, if I go into the second-hand store at the moment, and I could buy any of this stuff. Oh, that's kind of interesting. If I could buy any of this stuff, I'm not allowed to resell it for 12 months. I have to keep it for 12 months. That's kind of interesting. And I like that. Although, yeah, that would just sit and stand still for a minute. It really would. But yeah, that's kind of nice. If I had a tractor, I'd be buying that. That is cheap. 65% off the Friggle. That's a nice fucking trailer. The leasing costs £3,000. So yeah, we can't waste time, because that always comes up. Love this song. This is a good tune mix, Matt. It is. DJ Pat does some good stuff with the 80s. Really does. Is this been released now? No, not yet. Still in testing. But Roy's happy with us going live with it to show off his stuff. It is beautiful. Really is beautiful. I mean, I think the last update that he did, he updated the weather, and we had it this morning where we were looking and the fog was rolling in, and it was beautiful. Really was beautiful. I know it's only fog, but it was beautiful. He's just done an update now of a few contracted stuff and a few tree layouts and stuff. So yeah, like I say, he's not going to rush it. As soon as it goes through kind of his chosen few that have it, and if we find anything broken, obviously we report it, he fixes it, and then when he's happy, he'll put it through the Giants. Giants will then take their look at it, and however long that takes, and then yes, it will be released Mod Hub. But he's not going to rush it. He's going to make sure that everything's grand and all done, and then obviously it'll come out to you guys, and you guys will have fun with it. If you like a British type map with multiple size fields, so you've got your little ones, you've got your big ones, plenty of logging to be happening if you like your logging. Although you do have to watch what trees you take down, because some are ornamental, some are not ornamental. Yeah, the ornamental, I believe the ornamental ones don't make you so much. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to ask Tav. Tav's been on this map for a little while now and logging for a few bits. So you'd have to ask Tav what the kind of the logging differences between the ornamental trees and the not ornamental trees. I don't know which ones actually are which, to be fair. But these trees here, see the trees on the outside of this field at the moment? They're confusing with the deadwood trees. Now, what I've realised is the deadwood trees are not worth taking in. So if I do a deadwood contract, I'd just go chop down the trees and bring it in. It's a quick 1,000. 80s is your year. It's kind of my year for music as well. I was born in the late 70s. So the first time I heard any kind of music was, to remember, kind of 1980s. And that's my year, my era of decent music. So kind of 80s, but kind of pop more than anything. Pop, rock, a bit of punk, ska, stuff like that is my go-to. Some early 90s stuff as well. Just a young whippersnapper then. I don't feel young, Kurt. I certainly don't feel young. But I'll listen to anything. If I'm in the mood for it, I will literally listen to anything. I mean, as some of you guys know, my absolute favourite genre to go to is country. I love country. People say it's too soppy because everybody's like dying or killing or freaking you left your partner and your dog's died and stuff shit like that for the words. But there's some kicking ones as well that are good. You know, they're not just all about slow soppy songs. But yeah, I will listen to anything if in the mood, except if it's too heavy. So yeah, club stuff as long as it's not too, I don't know, ravey, kind of real like drum and bass heavy. You know, it's good. There's good tunes out there in country genre. Yeah. I like rock as long as it doesn't go into like real heavy metal. So basically it's just noise and screaming. I don't like that kind of a rock, you know, where it's just basically noise and they're kind of over the microphone. Yeah, that's not fucking singing. That's not making music, that's making noise. But each to his own, you know. I like a bit of rap, but not too much. Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers for me, yeah, they two good country singers, made two really good songs. Question about Truckee. There's a widget that's been added. How does one remove that widget? Widget. Which one did you download as? Did you download the app? Truckee. The app Truckee is the one you want. That's the standalone. Yeah, got the app. The overlay's working. Cool. I just don't. Oh, you don't want to show truck data. Okay, so in the one of the tabs, customization, I think there's like on/off buttons. You can turn them off. So you can turn off your odometer and stuff like that. I normally keep the light ones on there because you can put what lights you got on the bar now. Job stuff I like to keep up there. There you go, as I could get screen share it and show you. I like there's not sonic metal, crash speed metal. Not a fan of death metal. See, all that confuses me. All that different metal. It's heavy metal to me. Just totally genre it, heavy metal. That's fine. I think I've sorted it. Press a button and it deletes all of them. So I'm this. So I can just add the ones I want. Yes. Yeah. In one of the customization tabs, there's little on/off things. You can turn them on and off, or whatever you want. There's also a second bar that you can have up for other information, like server information, if you really want that sort of stuff. There's many styles. I mean, you can have it in bars, top and bottom. You can have it in a little box. I say a little box. It's a big box, to be honest. But hey, and you just customize it to suit what you want. It's kind of, Truckie's kind of cool. I mean, not being big-headed, but I've had the guys from Truckee in my streams, and they said, you know, what do you think of our stuff? And I went, it's great for what it is. I mean, now that you use an app, a standalone app, it's not as laggy as before. And I basically use it for the real time of the delivery, so I can go to people, I'm going to be here dropping off at this time, and that's what I use it for. I like what's that Volksben map? Volksben? But can't wait for Roy's map to come out. Yeah, I mean, he's doing this one, I believe he's going to be bringing out his maps in order. So depending what you're waiting for from 22 from Cavalier Roy, so if you're waiting like me for Combine Counties, that's possibly going to be the last one that he brings out. So Combine Counties is a mixture of all his maps, so it's kind of like a 4x map with all his maps into one. Yeah, it's a 4-in-1. That's the map I'm waiting for. And also, I think it would make a great community map, because there's so much there's so much of it. Small fields, big fields, plenty of farms. So depending which way you want to do community thing, as in give people different farm areas to do, and say, look, these contracts are for you, these contracts are for you, these contracts for you, and you do your own stuff. And then we'll kind of share the money between us and product between us. I mean, me and kind of Brax kind of tried to do it on 22, and it was kind of weird on 22 to do that. So what we decided to do is run 2 independent farms with our own monies, and try and sell each other's products to each other. So I ran sheep up in my bit, so I had grass fields, and Brax had pigs in something else down at his farm. And he had a manure thing. So I basically was selling him my manure or products that I needed. And yeah, the way we had to transfer money or the product was weird. So you could transfer the money to the other farm, that was easy, that you could do that in game. But the product, you kind of had to F12 it out of the game, and then F12 it back into his part, which is the weird bit. We couldn't find another way to do it, to be honest. But yeah. So what we decided to do in the end is just to run the 2 farms as one. And that's when the weirdness kind of happened. I say weirdness, we made a shit ton of money from one production. Which I've spoke about before. So we were doing, obviously he was doing the pigs and other stuff, and also had a fertilizing making plant. Not a big one, kind of a medium one. And one day he said to me, how are you for fertilizer? And I just did all my fertilizing up at my place, and refilled my bins with fertilizer. So I went, well, I'm kind of full, and I've got a little bit in the silo, so I'm good. And I'm like, well, how are you for fertilizer? And he went, well, I'm good as well. I said, well, I don't know. I said, how is the fertilizer bin? He went, well, it's kind of full. I went, well, why don't we sell it this month or this quarter? So we did. On the next day, when the sale happened, 14 million went in the bank. 14 million. And I was like, dude, did you just F12 money in? And he was like, no. And he said the same to me, and I was like, no. So we had a look at the banking thing, and straight away it came up, product sales, fertilizer, 14 million. Holy shit. We immediately upgraded some equipment. Yeah, immediately upgraded equipment. So that vehicle payment has just been taken out. That's shown a couple of hours ago. So the 3 grand. So at the moment, we have to earn about 6 grand a day to make 2 grand. Roughly. Well, we have to earn as much money as we can because obviously 3 grand a day is going to be taken out in vehicle payments. And that's kind of killing us at the moment. So we need to make the money to pay for this telehandler by November. And to be honest, the only way I can see that happening is to keep doing like we're doing in Motivate, in hopefully some grass contracts because I can do them faster. Yeah, we can cut grass with a telehandler. So I've got the... I mean, if I get time to show you before I end the stream, I've got the grass cutter that comes off the back using the PTO on the Merlot. And... yeah, it just like cuts off the one side. So it's nothing special. It'll do, I think it's 4 meters off to the right. Yeah, I think that's what it does, 4 meters off to the right. The contracts are better on FS25. I think they're more broken down. So if you have a busier lifestyle, you can come on and do an hour, which is maybe grass cutting, and stop or complete the contract. And then say the next day, if the same field comes up for tedding, you can go do the tedding and stop. That way I like it. So you're not turning around the whole field to make hay, silage or whatever, which, you know, you guys know. Sometimes if you get a big field, that could take you 3-4 hours to totally turn around a field. We gotta watch fuel. Wait till it gets down close to the R, and then we'll have to pop off a few. Plus, even get how long contract. Yeah. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. So guys, 11 o'clock, we've got the average Viking coming on. Not sure what he's doing today. He spoke about yesterday. It may be Diggy Diggy Ho. So yeah, if you've got Out of All, and you might want to play. So it was Diggy Diggy Ho, and was yeah. I know he said it before, on stream yesterday. After kind of the thing that we were doing, I was too tired. I just went straight to bed. Out of all. But yeah. I was talking about it in VC last night. Cool. So possibly Diggity Ho. Well, more than definitely big Diggity Ho. The guys are doing quite well on it. So it's a kind of community, kind of open server thing that they got going. I've got the game and never been on there. I have kind of played at the tutorial. That's all I've done with it. So I have got the game. I've kind of just played out the tutorial and never been on the server. I can use a front loader. I'm not terribly brilliant at it. I mean, I could set up my controls to drive. That would be kind of easy. Set up the controls to drive one of the trucks and dump off. Which, to be honest, at the moment, anything that you can do to help the guys out if you're on the server, I think is a bonus, and the guys would be quite happy with, because the brainchilds behind what they're kind of trying to do can get on with thinking about different ways of like opening up the... I think they're trying to build a kind of quarry and expand out. So yeah. I want to get Etriana Velheim and take her to the Ashlands to meet Morgan. Yeah, I mean, if Atriana's into that sort of game, or if somebody gifted it to her, she'd be appreciative. Me to just touch, but always sorting binds out. Yeah, that's the thing with that game, isn't it? Is that nearly every time you go in, you got to resort your keybinds. They should really make it so that if you set them in single player, they stay for multiplayer. I know she plays it, but she hasn't. She hasn't for a long while. Yeah, I mean, she used to play a lot of. Who is it as well? That shooting game. I forget what it is. Somebody will remind me in chat. And she hadn't really played that for a while either. But then again, she's gone through a few personal stuff that I won't go into. Because of course, to go live every day, you have to. No, it wasn't COD. You have to be okay with yourself. No, not Fortnite. It's a multiplayer game. You're killing robots. You used to play that like once a week. Squeal, how you doing, buddy? Right, contract finished. So let's pick this up. I'm not working when I don't need to work. What we're going to do, guys, is just collect that. We'll just collect the next cultivating contract, which is this one, field 6, which is kind of up near us, but it's across the water. But can I get right? Yeah, I can get over there. Okay. So we'll take the cultivator over to the field, drop it off, and then we'll go get some fuel. Where are we on the map? We need to accept that in. We're not too worried about how many hours left. 104 hours to completion, so we're not too worried about that. I think this way up. Okay, this way up's good, and then we can get fuel on the way round. So we'll turn left out of the field once we get out of the field. Where's the out of the field? Over there. Okay, we'll turn left and go around that way. Did we lift that up? No, we didn't. So we're back up to 25 grand. Again, like I say, the work hours is killing us. Absolutely killing us. Also, we'll probably get about a third through this field, and then we'll have to down tools anyway. Half an hour left to stream it as well, so we're sort of under 2 time constraints now. We kind of got to stick to. But now that we've got like, kind of been working in this farm map for a little bit now, the jittering has stopped. When we do get to buy some land, guys, which is a long ways away yet. Hello. If we do have some trees around that we can chop down, that'll be a bonus for when there's no contracts to do. Because we can take them. You know, the trailer, if I cut them up in 4-meter lengths, we'll take it. We'll take logs. It's kind of the good thing about the trailer I chose. It kind of can be converted so it can take grain and stuff, or it can be a flatbed. So I have the best of both worlds kind of a thing out of one trailer. Kind of similar to the dragon. And to be honest, if I had the money to get a dragon, I'd probably get it. That way, you know, I've got, say, 2 things to take grain or straw or flatbed or whatever. And then the Merlot could just do the harvesting and such. Right, we should be coming up to the petrol station now. We'll be on our right. Here it comes. Right. So, dude. How many is it going to cost us this time? £93. That's not bad. Well, it's a big old tank, don't get me wrong. Right. Where is this other field? Oh, it's over that one. Okay. So we've got to turn right and go down to the next bridge. So we got just under 2 hours, well, 2 hours 50 in game before we have to down tools. And we're also fighting in the stream time, 28 minutes. So we'll just go past, and yeah, I mean, we're not going to finish the contract anyway, so I just want to have a chat on what equipment that I've got. So we bought the cultivator that we got now out of stuff. Oh, hello, that car's parked on my shit. We hired this baler. We've got a couple of telehandler tools over there. This is ours, the tedder. There you go, there's the mowers on the outside and our trailer. The windrow's ours, and the square baler's ours. Now the square baler is like a biscuit size bale. So yes, it does bale, but it's tiny. It's tiny bales. She's going to tell me to fuck off now. Don't tell me to fuck off. What am I stuck on? Very back of the cultivator. See, told ya. Anyway, morning lady, how you doing? Right, so there should be a little laneway here. And there is. This thing doesn't like bouncies so much, we'll just nibble on the grass. And yeah, we should be able to cut around the side of here to get to the field. So this is beautiful, taking these little dirt roads and beside the lake here. You know, that's maybe I'm just getting old, but that's kind of beautiful to me. Thanks, Az. Thanks for the confidence boost, dude. And Chucky. But guys, good morning. How are you all doing? Thank you for joining me this morning. We've had a great morning actually this morning. Thank you to Wolf, Grey Wiz, who came in and started a hype train. Thank you for the bits and gift subs from yourself. Also, thank you to Jers for your bitties, dude. Ordered that. Granny, thanks for the clap. Cheers, dude. Next time you come and watch, dude, I'll charge you extra for a bumpy ride if you're going to give me the clap. That's a smart ass joke. Oh, if you get it. Oh, we're gonna feel this might have to be cultivated in a different manner, like side to side. I've had to do it before with remember back to one of our last Zero to Heroes guys when we were lacking in power. We had to do it to a few fields on Zalonka that were kind of like this, and yeah, we had to go side to side for ages, just trying to come down this field to kind of get the power differential down. just so that we could, yeah. I mean, I don't think it'd be so bad. There's quite a big area with this field. We'll get a few headlands in, and we'll aside from there, which is the best way to do it. I think we might be doing it this way by the time we get the headlands in, which is probably more efficient way cultivating. We'll have to change the direction. I'll give you the clap anytime. Cheers, bro. But yeah, Roy's done a good job of revamping this for 25, and it's, yeah, the more kinks are gone out of it, the better it gets. The ad break is over. So, we shouldn't get another ad break. Try going anti-clockwise. Yeah, okay. We'll try it next run around. So we'll do the circuit, because I think there's 4 headlands to be done each time. So we'll do 2 clockwise, 2 anti. Slope seems easier on the right side of the field. GG's, dude, if you notice that. We'll certainly try it. We should certainly try it. Baby. Is he right? Is he right? Yeah, I think you're right, dude. I think you're right. Slope isn't so much coming around, is it? It's gradual. I mean, we can't even see the other. If we go way down, we can't even see the other side of the field from where we are, because it not only is a different gradient, it's got a bobble in the middle. So, in-game time, guys, we have 2¼ hours to complete this field. And, yeah, 20 minutes on stream time. The reflect. Oh. Dum, dum, dum. Right. So when we get down to the bottom corner, guys, we'll take Kirk's suggestion up, and we'll try and do it anti-clockwise and see whether that's more efficient. Because I do like doing it with efficiency, because obviously it makes it easier. And if that's the case, then maybe we can get the ups and downs done this side first, which will mean we have to do less ups and downs when it comes to doing it from the opposite direction. So yeah, so we'll do a 180 and back on ourselves. There we go. As efficient as liming a field that doesn't... Yeah. Thanks, Az. Thanks for reminding me that I did that. Cheers. The fuck? That line, you stupid idiot. Thank you. I didn't look. All right, you caught me on a momentary lapse. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Now, is this faster than what I was doing? I'm not sure it even is. Seems just as slow. I think what we'll end up doing probably is turning the cultivating angle down. Oh, when I say turning it down, turning the work angle. So we're working across it instead of down it. Which is what happens in real life, to be fair. On steeper fields. It's the farmers turn their planting and shit around and just go the short angle down the field. But we'll just get these headlands done and then we'll make a decision. If you wonder why I'm wearing a body warmer, guys, it's to keep the shoulder warm. And then, because the shoulder's warm, hopefully we don't have to take that much medication throughout the day. Because the warmth will stop the ache. Back upon my life, it's always with a sense of shame. Now we've been the one to blame. For everything I long to do, no matter where or who. It's a sin. Also, the flatter bit, if we turn the work thing round, will then be the longer lines. So yeah, I think we'll definitely do that. Let's do it at the top corner when we get the top corner this time around. And then we'll work our way down the field as from there. Because I think that maybe 3 headlands the other side will be enough. I'm not too sure. Yeah, the dusting of snow. Who is it come in and said they had about 5 inches this morning? I know he's up in Scotland. It's a sin. Right. If I don't do this line straight away. We had a fair amount, couldn't see the dog's legs. Once your dog gets used to it though, they love the snow. Right, let's turn that off for a minute. Go like that. So assist, so I want to turn offset, don't want to mess with that. Work direction, this is what I want to do. I don't know, 90? Yeah, that's about right. We'll okay that. So now, when I come off of this one, come on, start. Now when I come off of this one, the work line should change to this way. You got dust and snow. I got 30 degrees and nice and lovely heat, and then it's going back to 20 this week. 20 is like really hot in the UK. What, eh? Why didn't that change? That didn't change. And why did I go into that menu? Yeah, this it should have changed. Hang on. Why are you not change? No field detection. Yeah. Bollocks, well, let's do it by hand. No, no, no. I've had this before on other farms. Where sometimes it just doesn't pick up the field information. Yeah, we'll just do our own GPS, not GPS lines, we'll just do our own lines to wither down the field. I know that's more than 2 lines, but hey. There we go. Very good. I don't know. But yeah, doesn't want to change the direction of the field. What we'll do then, let's work the top of this field, like we're doing. I think once it gets down to a certain point, we're fine. So we'll just work the field, I don't know, turn one more, and we'll work back up and back down, now you should be alright. So, yeah, that's that line there, that looks kind of flattish to me. So we'll work that back up. Jerry was thank you for your gifted, appreciated. Yeah, he's gone now, mate. But yeah, when he comes in, I'll pass the message on, dude. He was absolutely great this morning by doing what he did. And guys, there it is. That's the link to the Twitch stream team. Go check all the members out. 8 of us at the moment. If you don't know them and haven't followed them, please give every one of them a follow. And if they're not your cup of tea, you can always unfollow them. You know, we don't mind. But at least you've given us a try. Yes, I do know those guys are coming in now. I do know these lines are going the wrong way, but they're uphill, so this thing's struggling. So we're just going to work them. We've got an hour and 22 minutes in game. I think we'll run out of stream time first before we run out of game time or work time in game. But the good thing is we had the whole month to complete this field, which is now 3 days old in the month out of 7. So the minimum requirement with Roy's rules was 4 days a month, and I put it to 7 just to give myself a chance to try and make this money. I mean, I do have the option putting it back down to at least 4 or a minimum of 4, but it turns out I've got too many days. We shall see. Just think, for those of you who don't know your history, this song is all about the dropping of the atomic bomb and the plane that carried it. Guys, a shout out for Crazy Skull Man, one of the newer mods that we have here. An absolutely great guy. There's his link, guys. Go check him out. Like we always say, you just might find your next favorite streamer. Yeah, definitely don't think we're going to finish this field this stream. Guys, just to let you know what's happening tomorrow. So, should be back on our afternoon time of 2 p.m. Come check me out. Monday, Miles, guys. ETS Pro Mods on TMP. If you would like to come for a drive. It is a non-VTC event, so you can wear whatever colours you would like. I shall be in my VTC colours because I happen to like those colours. And, you know, I like to rep them as much as I can. So it was a non-VTC event. It's just a chill drive. So, you know, if you want to show off some other colours, come for a drive. Monday, Miles. If you want to know a meetup place, I suppose the most I don't know, let's do a UK drive. Let's meet I say UK drive. Let's start in the UK. Let's start somewhere strange. I say strange, not strange, but you know, let's start somewhere that we don't normally start. I don't know, Glasgow? Let's start up in Glasgow. Chucky's like, if one of your hometown, Cardiff. If you wanted me to start in my hometown, Chucky, let's meet in Exeter then. Which is down in the southwest of the UK. But no, we'll meet... Hey, Crash. Guys, there he is. That's the Plague 66, otherwise known as Crash Override from the VTC. Absolute baller. I'm sure he'll get a shout out in a second. Go give him a follow. He's absolutely brilliant. And again, he plays a lot of ETS, and if you want to go truck with him, you know, I'm sure he'll allow it. And you know, he'll sometimes stick to your speed, but you know, because that dude does go 62 regardless. Can't park there, that means he's about to crash. Oh yeah, he crashed. That's a good one. Crash, you're welcome, buddy. So like I say, guys, we're going to run out of time on this field, and when we come back on the next episode... Thanks, dude. Pro coffee. Yeah, unfortunately, South Korea isn't on the ETS map, dude. Sorry. And probably not likely to be on the ETS map either, unfortunately. But as much as I'd love them to include the whole land mass of that area, that's going to take a long time, you know, because you've got how far we got at the moment. We're on the edge of Russia, aren't we? And we haven't really got the whole of that properly. So yeah, we got a long way to go to make it over to the eastern countries of Asia and Africa, because that's a, you know, that's a connecting landmass. So yeah, I mean, depending on what, obviously, how far and wide the guys want to take this European section. I mean, the thing is, they're getting really close to the edges of the known European Union. So yeah, I mean, in my eyes, they have to keep it to the European Union. Otherwise, it's not ETS, is it? Euro Truck Sim. Euro Truck is European. And to go out of Europe would be, yeah, outside the European Union thing. I'm dribbling now, aren't I? World Truck Sim 3. Yeah, I thought they could do that, you know. You know, start off with the maps that's already out. So everything that they've already got so far for ATS and ETS, although they would probably have to give us a docking place on the west coast. No, the east coast of America. Yeah, hi yourself. Hi Reese, how you doing, buddy? Donkey. Hey, okay. Yeah, they would probably have to give us somewhere to dock on the east coast of America. So that obviously we could get over there by boat. I mean, I know we're already connected to Greenland, which is kind of on the on that landmass. Good. How about me? I woke up in agony this morning, so I've already took my pain medication for this morning. Okay, guys, that's the end of DJ Pat. We now got an hour of Otto, unless somebody else has booked in. What we should do, guys, because we've run out of stream time, we should just finish this line, and then we should down tools, because it's part of the rules that, like I say, I'm in a gentleman's agreement with the maker of the map, is that every minute of work that I do is streamed. Beyond ETS2 in countries. Yeah, I didn't need you to be so literal, dude. We know there's a lot of countries. And then when we come back, we shall probably get a half-hour work done, and then that will be it. So, guys, that's the end of stream, which means I have to down tools. Yeah. We should take you now over to see an absolute baller of a streamer, if he's live at the moment. And he is. So let's get you on the end screen. Tomorrow, guys, don't forget, 2 p.m. Nice and chilled out Monday Mouse Pro Mods of ETS2 on TMP. We're going to meet up in Glasgow. Glasgow is the meeting point in Scotland. So yeah, we'll meet you there somewhere. But right now, let's go meet the man, the myth, the absolute legend. The average Viking, or as we like to call him, Tav, or in one of my clips, it's Babes. But hey, you know, it happened. It's there. Out of war today, I believe. Here's my raid emotes. Go use them on the way in and have a fabulous time. And we'll see you again. Oh, where's my screens? Tomorrow. So, diddles.